Yeah. So I think my learning is enabled, but the VLab login show me. Can you please help? Okay, sir. We'll help after some time. Like we'll takes a session with respect to the VM login and all those things. Okay, at the evening time or some time around. Yeah. So we'll discuss the another tool which we. Uh, I'm having a Mac OS with me. Yeah. So during the training, do we have any vulnerability scanning for that? Huh? Sir, if you have a Mac OS, I suggest you to install. See, if, it is a best practice. You should not install any vulnerability scanning tool in a host machine. Okay. As a best practice, I may suggest you have to install some kind of a virtual box. Okay. Virtual box, and inside that virtual box, you can install the what we say like Oracle Virtual Box. Oracle Virtual Box, inside that you have to use that Windows. Okay. So then you have to install that the concerned Nessus and your Nexpose, and there is a OpenVAS and all those things. Okay. So these are the some of the tools which we recommend using the Oracle Virtual. But main using the for macOS host based kind of thing, so we cannot these things. Okay. Questions put by attendees show everyone. Okay. Yeah, my is everyone. I think you can also keep your option. Okay. So next we will see like the Syscat tool, which is basically a hardening tool, and it's a configuration assessment tool. So basically, like suppose it's like why I'm stressing a configuration assessment is suppose you have a server actually, okay, and it is in some server 2008 or 2012 or 2010 mode, okay. So we want to know what are the compliance which has been failed, okay. So there are like always like there is a standards, right? So there are some standards with respect to CIS. There are some standards with respect to the STIG. There is a standard with respect to the PCI. Okay. So different environments use the different platforms. Okay. And basically, if you see like if you go to the banking kind of thing, okay. So there is always like PCI. Okay. Payment card industry. So which basically it is mandatory for them to have the PCI compliance to be approved, right? So for that purpose, we focus more on this compliance also. Okay. So anyway, you seen like Bellark Advisor, which has given you with respect to the what are the security missing patches updates, what are the security updates missing, and all those. Okay. So suppose on the Windows 10, so I may guide you to how to install this Windows 10. Okay. Yeah. Which version to be download Syscat? So you have to install the Syscat Lite version 3. Okay. Syscat hyphen Lite. Okay. Syscat hyphen Lite. I may give you that link also. Okay. So this is our tool actually where you have to download the same tool in your Windows 10 machine. Okay. The prerequisite for this is like you should have your GRE. Okay. See here, like it should have the both option. One is your GUI and another is through the CLI mode. Okay. So the reports will be saved in HTML as well as your CSV as well as your JSON formats. Okay. Or also we can say in the text format also. Okay. So coming to the next to these things like the variants are two types. Okay, the one which you are downloading is it's a free tool. Okay, there is a commercial tool, Syscat Lite Pro. Pro is nothing but your professional tool. Okay, so the basic difference between the Syscat tool and this thing is the basic difference between the Syscat tool and this version 3 and version 4 is only the Windows 10 in case of Windows operating system, and in case of Linux only Ubuntu 18.04 will work. Okay, but in case of commercial everything will work. So this is the only difference between this. Okay, so commercial, this you can download from the just I'm just giving you that download link www.cis security.org cyber security -tools/CIS-cat. Okay. So this is our link where you can download this Syscat Lite version 3. Okay. But prior to that, you have to have the GRE. Okay. Java to be installed, right? So this is a pre-dependency tool which requires before installing this what we say like Syscat tool. Okay. Yeah. So coming to the next. So these are the guidelines. Okay, guidelines with respect to the CIS Center for CIS stands for Center for Internet Security, and followed by your NIST, National Institute of Security. This thing. Okay, and PCI DSS, and followed by your SIG. Okay, these are the different guidelines where your network security relies on this thing. Okay, but right now we are using a CIS as your. If you use the CIS, I think it is well and good. Suppose if the banking payment industry is there, so you have to use specifically. You have to also see PCI DSS also. Okay, as part of CIS also. So CIS is nothing but it's a non-profit organization. So basically, their mission is to identify, develop, and validate the different security standards across the India, and also it's a best practice solution for cyber defense and cyber security audits and etc. etc. Okay. So basically, their aim is to control, to develop, to trust in the cyberspace. Okay. So if we harden our PC, so there is no chances of attacks. So how to harden those things? What are the options we have to enable? What are the options we have to disable? What kind of things we have to do? If suppose if it is a disabled, so what kind of vulnerabilities are expected? So these are some of the things we will focus on in today's session. Okay. So we basically have the 20 CIS security controls as followed from the different ranges from CS1 to CS20, where basically we see like what are the controls required for the, suppose if it is an Active Directory, what is the control required for the Active Directory? Suppose if it is a web server is there, what exactly the controls are required for your what we say like Active Directory. Okay, this vulnerability scanning, your Bellarc is okay, but when you are going for the comprehensive audit or some kind of audits, like if there is no tools, if there is no such kind of things, though you have to follow this security CIS security controls. Okay. So basically, STIX starts for your security technical implementation guide, right? So basically, it is used for the standardizing your security protocols. So protocols may be different, like HTTP, FTP, Telnet, and all those things. Suppose if you are using a Telnet protocol, but as per the security, you should not use. You cannot use that what we say like Telnet, right? So can't be reached. Whether you are telling about this website, let me just check it out. CIS, yeah, CIS hyphen. Let me just check it out. Yeah. I'm sending you that download link. So under the CISsecurity.org, so you have to go to the version 3. Okay. Syscat tool, Syscat Pro. So under the security tools, so there are some auto assessment tools are there. So can you see my desktop? I have just sent you that link. Not able to see what, sir? I think yeah. No. I have just sent that what do you say like yeah. Now can you able to see my desktop? Yes, okay. So I have forwarded that link. Please download it from your side if internet is available for you, so that you can see what exactly these things are there. Otherwise, you can practice it. Okay. So basically, STIG is one of the compliance or one of the standard, you can say. So basically, which is used for your networks, servers, and computers. Okay. So try to download the version 3, not version 4. Okay. So there is a version 3 as well as version 4 is there. Version 3 you can download it and you can try in your PCs. Okay. So it's a basically logical designs to enhance the overall security. The overall security is nothing but like suppose there is a server actually, web server. Can anyone can tell like a scanning a web server is enough for me? Can anyone can tell from the experts from the chat options? So suppose there is a web server is there for with me. Okay, it has a Apache, it has a database, it has a, some kind of SQL database, it has a some kind of web server web applications. Suppose that all are hosted on your Windows Server 2012. Okay, and that IP belong to 192.168 something 1.2. Is it okay? Like suppose if I scan a 192.168 1.2, is it okay? I have to see each and every software, each and every these things in my PC. Because I told like there are some tools are there, right? Vulnerability assessment tools are there. There is some kind of Bellark advisor is there. So is it necessary that I have to only scan my PC? During install shows error during initialization VM could not reserve. I think you have to increase your some speed space, sir, RAM space. What is the RAM size, sir? It should sufficient with your both your main memory as well as your VM memory. Suppose if it is a 8 GB, so you have to give the dedicated for 4 GB for your VM. And anyway, that the base OS is having, if it is a Windows 10, at least it takes some about 2 GB. This site can't be reached. VM means it's a virtual machine, sir. Virtual machine. I'm just typing into the chat virtual machine. And in your case, you have to take a Windows 10. Okay. I'm not getting CSCAT light by above. Let me just check it out, sir. But it is Windows 10. Yeah, Windows 10. Yes, sir. Windows 10 के लिए ही काम करता है. So basically, the demo part which we are using, it's only works for Windows 10 as well as Ubuntu Linux 18.04 LTS. Okay. So if you have the Windows, then where is the VM? Sir, VM is nothing but see. There is a Oracle VirtualBox. It is a software. Okay, this is a software which you need to install in your Windows 10. Okay. Okay. Then after installing the VirtualBox, which is in a software. Okay, which is in a software, you have to install. Inside that there is you have to install the your virtual, what we say like Windows 10. Okay. For the time being, can you just tell me what is your base OS, sir? Subhash Chandri, can you tell me what is your base OS you are using right now? Windows 10, right? So then I think no need to install this VirtualBox. Okay. For scanning and all those things you can use, but now we are seeing with respect to this hardening, right? Hardening and compliance. So directly what you can do means, it is a setup. Actually, did you try to download it? Otherwise, I'll show you one setup. So where I can show you how to install that setup and what are the parameters it will take and what are the prerequisites it takes. Okay. So before that, I may just go to the slides where basically it shows like what exactly you have to do for your for installing this, what exactly the features it has.